Tomorrow, I'm going to start hiking the Appalachian Trail. My intention is to do the entire thing. Tomorrow is May 11th. I decided around February 1st that I was going to do that this year. At that point, I started, learning about the gear and buying the gear because I have not spent a night in a tent that wasn't just in the backyard in my life. So I started getting the gear together. I've already upgraded my backpack from the one that I bought in February. I've already upgraded my tent from the one that I bought in February. I don't want to go crazy with detail with the gear, but just quickly, I got an Osprey pack. I love it. I've now been on the trail twice with it. It's very comfortable. I just upgraded my tent to a much smaller, the Big Agnes Fly Creek, smaller than the one that I had. I have a Kelty sleeping bag, 20-degree sleeping bag. In February, I was in there on the trail in snow, so it was cold, but I was comfortable inside the sleeping bag. Got my Black Diamond trekking poles, which I already love. The days that I've been out on my warm-up hikes have been on a lot of rocky terrain. So with my new experience of wearing a backpack, and I probably packed heavier than I needed to, those trekking poles were a lifesaver. I also have, each one is prepared to hold that kind of camera, and this one's prepared to hold my phone as the camera. I have food. I generally have 5 days worth of food. It weighs a little more than 10 pounds. I probably have a little bit too much of almost everything here. But I'm okay with that because I'd rather start with too much and discard things as I learn how I prefer to use the gear that I have. Water is a major factor when you're out on the trail. So you can see here it's a smart water bottle. There's a filter on top of it. So when I get spring water, run it through the filter. I have that smart water bottle. I have an empty smart water bottle on the other side. I have this, which goes in my pack, and this holds 2 liters. So I'm prepared to get some water. I generally expect the whole thing to take about 6 months. So I am going to start in Pennsylvania because I live in Pennsylvania, and it's May, so I'm getting a late start. It's too late to start in Georgia and walk the whole thing. I'll give you some. But in preparing, I'm in my empty apartment because I'm moving out of my apartment. I also recently, prepared today, I shaved and I gave myself a short haircut because who knows when I'll get my next haircut. I weighed myself. I'm 173 pounds right now. So starting, I'm 173 pounds. I'm going to show you the map. There's my map. It's pretty much the only thing left in here. So the typical way, the way most people do the Appalachian Trail, if they're doing the entire thing, is to start down here in Georgia at Springer Mountain and walk north. The length of the trail this year is 2,193 miles. And way up here in Maine is Katahdin. That's the northern terminus. And I am very close to the middle. The middle of the trail is in Pennsylvania. I'm in Pennsylvania. I'm a little past the middle. So I'm going to start in Pennsylvania. I'm going to start at Port Clinton, and I'm going to walk north to Maine. And depending how long that takes me, that will determine how I'm going to do the southern half. So after I get to Maine, I might return to Pennsylvania. I'll most likely take Amtrak. So I might return to Pennsylvania and then walk south, or I might take Amtrak all the way down to Georgia and then walk back to Pennsylvania. We'll see what the date is to determine how I'm going to finish. So I'm very excited to get started.